Hi everybody, my name's Angel. Welcome to my channel. Today marks a milestone. This is my first video for YouTube. I hope that I'll be able to offer you many more, and I look forward to you joining me for all of them. Today I'm going to offer something that's gentle for the heart, gentle for the shoulders, for the back, and for the hips. So I want you to start by making your space nice and comfortable, whether it's laying on a mat or a blanket, getting blocks, a pillow, a bolster, whatever feels right for you. As always, take this at your own pace and take it with what works for you. If something I say feels right, try it on. If something I say doesn't feel right, opt for something else. There are so many different ways to move, and I really want you to tune into your body to do it. So when you're ready, start seated on the floor. Maybe it's on a mat, maybe it's on a blanket, maybe it's on a block, maybe it's on a pillow, whatever works for you. But find a comfortable seated position. Start to stack your shoulders up nice and tall. A gentle close to your eyes, or you shift your gaze downward. Let your hands rest on your knees. Head nice and tall, like a string is pulling from the tip top of your head, lifting you up. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Another big breath in, fill the belly up. Big open mouth exhale. One more just like that, fill up. Open mouth side out. Breathe in. Exhale, let your right ear fall to your right shoulder. Now if this feels good, stay here. If you want a little more, take your right hand, reach it over your head, let it land on your left ear. Now the key here is to let gravity do the work. Don't pull your head down. Just let your hand do the weighted stretch. One more breath. One more exhale. Gentle release of the palm from the head, slow rise to the center. Next exhale, let your ear fall the other way. Same idea. If this is good, keep this nice long stretch in the neck. You want a little more? Take the left hand over the head, place it on the ear, and let the hand beat the weight. One more inhale. One more exhale. And next inhale, release the palms, slow rise to the center. Exhale, let your chin fall to your chest. This is already going to be a nice stretch from your upper spine, that cervical spine where that little bone is, all the way up through the neck to the nape of the neck. If that feels good, great, keep it. If you want a little bit more, lace your fingers, place your palms on the back of your skull, and let the hands beat the weight. One or two breaths here. And a gentle release of the palms, a gentle lift of the head up to the sky. Take some neck rolls, let your head roll from one side to the other. Keeping the breath nice and deep the whole time. Once you feel like one side is good, take it the other way. Maybe hear some pops and cracks, that's what we want to hear. Find your way back to the center. Nice tall skull. Place your hands on your knees. We're going to take some seated cat-cows. Palms press onto the knees. Your hands can make like a little grip, but nothing too tight. Take an inhale, pull your heart forward, pull your shoulders down and back. Tilt your chin up to the sky. The exhale, you tuck your chin down to your chest, roll your shoulders in, a little dome of the spine. Press your palms into your knees and pull your belly button in. Inhale, seated cow. Press the fingertips into the knees, tilt the chin upward, shoulders pull down and back, chest flourishes forward. Exhale, tuck the chin, dome the spine, mad cat. Think of a cat being like a really angry cat, like a row. Just a little joke for me. One more inhale for a cow. One more exhale for that mad cat. Release the hands from the knees. Take an inhale, lift your arms to the sky. Exhale, place your right hand down, left hand goes up and over. Stay here for maybe 3 breaths. Press your palm into the ground, create a little resistance, little bend in the elbow to help keep you stable. Lift that left hand up and over, but keep the shoulder nice and open. Don't dump into the shoulder here. Keep yourself nice and wide. Next, inhale, take both hands up to the sky, you switch out your sides. The exhale is left hand down to the ground, right hand up and over. I always like to gaze down. That's just my little joy. It's like you look where you're going, right? Still pressing into the hand, a little bend in that left arm. Shoulders nice and open. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, cactus out the arms like a little goalpost. Lift your heart up and open. Slide your shoulders together and down your spine. Tilt your chin up to the sky just like those cat-cows. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, goalpost the arms, open the heart, nice and gentle. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Now, however it works for you, find your way to your hands and your knees. We're going to take some cat-cows right here as well. Traditional cat-cows. So you press your palms into the ground, little grip through each of your fingertips. Option to tuck your toes, option to have your feet shoelaces down. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze forward. Your heart reaches through your shoulders like you're sending it towards the front of the room. Exhale, dome your spine, tuck your chin. Press the floor away with your hands, your knees, and your feet. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly. Think about that angry cat again. One more time, you tuck the chin, you dome the spine. Now here, I like to add in like shoulder rolls, hip circles, whatever feels good. I want you to try a couple things on. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, tuck your toes to set up your body. Right hand first. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Take a couple wrist circles. If it feels right, take some arm circles. Maybe you go all the way around the world. Inhale, hand up high. Exhale, thread your needle. Lace your hand between your knee and your opposite wrist. Your shoulder comes down to the ground. Your ear turns toward the mat. I'm on the right side, so my right ear is down, and I'm using my left hand as a stabilizer. Shift your weight into your hips and off of your neck. No weight on the neck here. This is supposed to be safe and stable. Next time you inhale, unwind. Press into that left hand, reach your right hand up to the sky. Exhale, plant your palm. Other side, same thing. Inhale, left arm up. Take a couple circles in the wrist. Maybe you take the same circles in the arm. I always say do what you do on one side, on the other side. Maybe it doesn't feel exactly the same and you want to opt for something else. That's perfectly fine. You know your body better than I do. On the exhale, lace your hand between your wrist and your knee. Shoulder comes down to the ground. I'm on the left side this time, so the left ear is to the mat. Shifting the weight into my hips, off of my neck. Right hand is that stabilizer. A breath here. A breath out. Inhale, unwind. Reach that palm up to the sky. Exhale, plant it down to the ground. Excellent. Tuck the toes. Step your right leg back. We'll take a little bit of a calf stretch here. So just shift back. Your toes planted on the ground. And you go as deep as you want here. Find a little neutrality. And then step your right foot out to the side. Bring the sole of the foot down to the ground. You're gonna feel this in the hamstring, nice and deep. Take a breath in. Breath out, gentle shift back of the hips. You only go to the depth that feels right for you. You're gonna feel this stretch all the way through the hamstring, maybe even into the quad and on the inner thigh. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, shift it backwards. Now, yes, you notice my breath is deep. That's the point. The slow, steady breathing with a slow, steady movement often helps me to stay connected to my body. Now you do what works for you, but I do recommend finding that same steady breath. Take one more inhale, one more exhale, one more shift, one more shift. Inhale to the top, to that neutral spine. Exhale, step your foot back. Tabletop. Step your left toes back. Same thing, you plant the toes on the mat and you take this calf stretch. You shift forward, you shift back. The inhale is a neutral spine. The exhale, you step your foot out to the side. Sole of the foot comes down to the ground. You find this nice long neck, neutral spine. Breathe in. Breathe out, shift the hips back. Feel that hamstring stretch. And my hamstrings are super tight today. I did leg day yesterday, so I am only going as far as I can. But the inhale is a shift forward. The exhale is a smooth shift back. You take this as many times as you want. Now, I initially thought that we could do this flow in bed too, but I would say everything can be taken in bed outside of the quad stretches and the calf stretch. But everything else, you can do it in the bed and then go to sleep. One more shift forward, one more shift back. Next exhale, step back to table. Gentle separation of the knees. Now you can take it however wide you want. I recommend going as wide as you can without hurting yourself, letting your toes touch behind your hips, and take an exhale, shift your hips back toward your heels, child's pose. Crawl your hands to the top of your space. You let your heart melt down toward the ground, let your forehead rest on the floor, on the mat, on a pillow, on a block. Option to put blankets under your knees. If this feels really good, or if your knees feel a little wonky, you can put something soft underneath them. And you find those deep breaths. If the knees being wide is just a little too much, then just bring them a little closer together. It's more like fetal position. One or two more breaths here. Plant the palms on the mat. Next inhale, you shift up. Find your neutral tabletop. Sit back toward your heels. Bring a hand to the heart, hand to the low belly. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Let it go to the side. Press your palms together at the heart center. Press your palms together at your eyebrows. The love, the light in me, the care, the magic in me sees, reflects, honors, and protects the love, light, care, and magic in every one of you. Round with whatever word resonates for your personal practice. Thank you for joining me, and peace. So just something light, small, heart opening, a little tender in the hips, a little tender in the legs. But this is something that you can try on in the morning, in the evening, in the bed, out of the bed, during your day, maybe at work, whatever really works for you. But leave me a comment below if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment below if you have any feedback. And subscribe to my page if you haven't. Yeah. Otherwise, have a beautiful, beautiful day. I will see you next time. Peace, y'all.